Hi everyone, welcome to my stream. I will be on site shortly to greet you. Please prepare to take your seats inside my office and make sure to store any member emotes close by for quick access. There will be no spamming during the show, and please do not use vulgar language in the chat. Participating in my streams may require specific instructions. Please follow them accordingly to benefit me and everyone. I'm almost on site, so please step away from the doors as they'll be opening in a few moments to let you in. Thank you. Okay, I'm here. Sector 1 entrance, you are clear to open.
Oh. Hello? Start on my intro like phone guy here. Can you guys hear me? Is everything good here? Are you guys able to hear me? Hello? Okay, alright, we're good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you know when the last build mode update was? The last sort of main one? 6 months ago. It has been 6 months, and the last time we saw something, it was the decal block. That's how long it's been. And over the course of these 6 months, the decal block has brought in some amazing stuff into build mode. Huge potential. And according to Minitoon, whether it's this weekend or next weekend, we don't know which one for sure yet, we are going to see some more new build mode tech coming. And it turns out, one of them just got revealed. I am going to talk about what just got revealed for build mode. It is an idea that I had like about a year ago. Actually, almost exactly. No, that's a lie. It was definitely a year ago though. You guys gotta see this. So let's just jump straight into the news here. So let's go ahead and begin this by starting off with the fact that 2 days ago, Epic posted a tweet saying build mode update leak at 1.5k likes. Let me increase the size here for you guys on mobile and everything like that. So he said build mode update leak at 1.5k likes. And it looks like you guys were able to reach that count. Now, let's go ahead and see what it is. You guys ready? Everyone ready to see what the new tech is? By the way, for people, real quick, before I review it, for people who are wondering like, oh, the roller coaster and stuff like that, let me tell you guys something. The roller coaster is a major event. It is so complex. It's like an unbelievably complex thing. I would not expect the roller coaster coming this update. Remember, Epic Tank said that it would be coming in a future update, not necessarily the next update. I would not recommend waiting or expecting the roller coaster, because even in Epic Tank's concepts game, where he was able to make some amazing stuff, even he wasn't able to make it fully working. I mean, technically it works, but there were still a lot of like issues and stuff like that and technical limitations. I wouldn't like expect that. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be getting the team block, or at least I think it's a team block. If we look here, let's take a look and see what Epic Tank says. Teams are coming to Piggy build mode. So first of all, what are teams? If you've ever played any game, something, you know, as simple as classic as the, what's that old Roblox game where you have the 4 different towers? It's like Sky Tower Defense or Sky Block or something like that. basically, yeah, teams. Look at this, everybody. You can now have players be on separate teams. But what exactly does this mean? What does separate teams mean? Well, let's take a look and see. Players and even piggies on the same team will be unable to hurt each other. That means using a gun on Piggy, who's on the same team as you, nothing happens. And if a piggy tries to attack you, if you guys are on the same team, nothing happens. Imagine a world where piggies and survivors can work together without actually being able to attack each other. You can use team chat to privately communicate with others on your team. That's going to allow for some awesome strategy and some game modes that are going to be really cool. And you can check the teams with the if gate. That part I'm going to get into. It sounds a little complex, but I'm going to be getting into that. So, Epic Tank leaked some more info as well. Hold on, an ad is playing for you guys. Give it like a couple seconds. An ad is about to play. I was trying to wrap all this up. I was trying to like summarize a lot of this stuff. Give it just a second. Start the Twitch live. My restream is having issues. I gotta fix it. Yeah, I gotta fix it. Okay, is everyone back from ads? Okay, cool. You guys are back from ads. And then finally, teams are seen on the leaderboard. So no longer will you have the leaderboard just be fully, regular. Now it's actually going to feature a bunch of different teams, but only if the creator wants that to be in the game. But this isn't the only info I have for you guys. Oh no. Epic Tank has provided more info and answered some of your questions about this team feature. So, before we talk about how we can use teams in Piggy build mode, first, let's go ahead and see some of the stuff that Epic Tank talked about. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring this up, by the way. In the Piggy Discord server, like I said, about a year ago, let me bring this over here. About a year ago, I actually suggested the idea, and I was telling Epic Tank and DMs, I'm like, man, you gotta add this feature. It's so cool. You'd be able to do, blah blah blah. And yeah, you can see. It was on, oh, I forgot, oh, wait, maybe it just says it? Yeah, August 25th, 2024, I put out this idea, the team block. Whoever powers this block will be put onto a team. Once a player is the first to join a team color, the team will be created and added to the leaderboard, blah, 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 blah. Players who are on the same team will be unable to harm each other, including if a player Piggy is on the same team as a survivor player. In survivor mode, I really hope this feature comes too. Here's another one that wasn't mentioned. In survivor mode, whoever is the last player standing will also declare the entire team the winner. So let's just say, right, you have team red and team blue, and everybody's fighting each other, and there's only one player left. Well, depending on what team they're on, it will announce the whole team and say, team blue has won, and then, some settings that I put here, like being able to choose what team colors, being able to see if you can affect survivors or affect infected, blah, blah, blah. And I believe it was Epic Tank who came up with the idea for the if gate, where you can use it to detect who's on a team color, which I'm going to get into the if gate stuff in a bit because it's really exciting and it's going to allow for some even more advanced stuff. Like PvP, it's much more than that. I'm gonna get into that in just a bit here. But yeah, I'm very happy about this. This is something I saw like a really big vision for. I was like, it would be really cool. You'd be able to do a lot of stuff. Like, for example, right? Like, you can't even have team fights. Let's just say you give everybody in a Piggy build mode server. You give every single person a trader gun, right? And you say, okay, you're on team red and team blue. You know what's gonna happen? They're just gonna turn over to their teammate, boom, and then they're dead, So there's nothing you can do, but now you can do something about it. So that's what's really exciting to me. So I said, yay, I'm incredibly thankful that one of my ideas coming to build mode. No more will players have to worry about friendly fire, piggies killing each other who are running the game, blah, blah, blah. But let's go ahead and see some of the things that Epic Tank answered about the team block. So let's take a look and see here. So, MiniTune Fan says, give me 3 business days to consider how much of an improvement to the game this will be. Will traders and piggies on the same team not be able to kill each other? In that case, you can make an actual proper boss fight. And Epic Tank says, if a piggy and a survivor are on the same team, the piggy can't kill you and you can't stun the pig. Yeah, so there you go. So if Piggy and Survivor are on the same team, essentially basically the same thing. You can't actually affect each other. And then, yeah, let me see. So we're going to go over into this next one. Tornado says, am I kind of dumb, or is there's like, isn't there only like basically 2 teams anyways? Players and piggies. How would the other players hurt each other? You create the teams with the team block. So by default, if you don't have teams in the game, if you don't have any teams at all set up, it's going to be like regular Piggy. Piggies versus survivors. And, you know, they're able to kill each other, whatnot. But when you set up the team system, that's where the dynamic changes. It creates exceptions. Next question over here is it possible to change the teams if you are already on a team? And he says, yes, you can change this. You can change it and set a player's team with the team block. So there's just a main confirmation there that it is going to be a team block. Some people might have been wondering, oh, maybe it's a team feature. Like, for example, maybe it's going to be like in the settings or something like that. But this is confirmation that it is a team block. And then Christian says, how many teams are allowed? And Epic Tank says, as many brick colors that exist. So to answer this question, we can actually go find out how many brick colors there are inside of build mode. And we'll be able to use this to determine how many teams will be in the team block. Dude, Ernie, the new Psycho skin came out close to when the Scream 7 trailer came out. Wait, did the Scream 7 trailer come out like really close afterwards? No way. That's pretty crazy. Also, how do you guys like the Psycho skin? It's pretty cool. I like how it talks. All right, so here are all the brick colors. So we can use this to determine how many teams we can set up. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 32. Wait, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So 4 times 32 is 4 times 32, 128? You can have 128 teams? That's crazy. Like, actually, that's pretty crazy. Because, yeah, you can set them up as, like, individual team colors. That's awesome. See, I was actually worried that there was going to be, like, too many teams. You know what I mean? So I think that's actually a really great addition. You can literally have as many teams as you want, and you can customize whatever color you want them to be. That's awesome. That's really great. I love to see that. I really, really love to see that. For those who just jumped into the stream, Epic Tank confirmed a new feature coming in the next build mode update, either coming out this weekend or next weekend. We don't know, but it's one of those two. And it's a team feature, so you can actually prevent friendly fire, even against other piggies. Now, here's something that Epic Tank mentioned that some of you guys might have glossed over. He says you can check teams with the if gate, but what exactly does that mean? What does that even mean? Well, you can actually do something really special. So with the if gate here, you know how you're able to check and see if someone is a trader, check and see if someone's a builder, check and see if someone's infected or is an owner. You'll also be able to check to see who is on what team. So for example, right, let's just say I want to teleport red team members to a certain part of the map. Let's just say I want them teleported here, right? And what we're gonna do is we'll have something as simple as a button. Now, here's the thing, right? If we just connect this button to here, what's gonna stop it from anyone on any team clicking it and teleporting there? We don't want that to happen. We only want to have it where red team members get teleported. So instead of connecting it here, you connect it to an if gate, and you go into the if gate and you set it to team color red, and then you would go and set it to team color red, and then you would go and connect it here. And that way, if someone's on team color blue, if they press that button, nothing's gonna happen. But if they press it while it's red, they'll be able to get teleported. By the way, if you do end up making this, make sure you have the button set to 0 seconds. Please make sure it's set to 0 seconds, because otherwise, every single person clicking on this button is gonna have to wait for the whole 1 second cooldown, and it's gonna be It's gonna be a really big drag. But it's looking really cool. Ernie, what arena are you on in Clash Royale? I am in the highest arena. I forgot what it is. I think it's 15k trophies. And currently in ranked right now, I'm in League 4 something. I got to Ultimate Champion in the last 3 seasons, so I'm trying to get to Ultimate Champion before this season ends. 100 player limit. I don't think the player limit is going to be changed to 100 players. I realistically don't see that happening because it rarely ever reaches 50 players anyways. And when it reaches around that many players, it gets way too laggy. It gets unbelievably laggy. So there's no real reason to have that. I liked your admin abuse in Also Hyena's map. It was fun. I was giving people like flashlights and stuff like that, and it made the lighting sort of not exactly dynamic, but it was pretty cool. The update comes out next weekend, by the way. I am going to say that I'm going to estimate that it's coming out next weekend. I do not think it's going to be coming out this weekend because of all the work that was recently done on the community skins. By the way, chat, do you guys like the Psycho more or the Whisper? Let me know what you guys think. Which skin do you like more? From the 2 new skins that just dropped today. By the way, if you want to see a full showcase of those new skins and all the secret emotes that you can do with them as well, I posted a video on the channel. Let me see. What about being able to choose specific players' spawns as specific team colors for respawns and stuff like that? That's a good question. Yeah, that is actually a really good question. I don't know how you would even be able to do that, to be honest. I think it would be really nice if you can incorporate some kind of, like, you know, special team spawns. I think that would actually be a really good thing. I'm really hoping Epic Tank goes and adds that at the last minute or so. Or maybe if he's watching the stream, he adds it right now. But maybe a special type of player spawn where you could go over, you could set the team, and it would only spawn people that much. Because I don't even think you'll be able to do that, right? So he basically, essentially what he's asking is, if I am on red team and I die, and I need to get teleported to a specific place, how would I be able to set that up? Even for me, that's a pretty big mind boggle. My initial idea would be to set up a mini elevator. So you just do this, and then you have a touch trigger on the ground like that. We'll set it to this. We'll do that, and then just for reference, so people are able to see, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right. I'm just gonna put a block here. Yeah, even for me, that's a pretty big mind boggle. I don't know. So yeah, you just do this. And so essentially what this, for those of you who are confused, what this ends up doing is it allows you to teleport one player at a time, right? So when you stand on here, see how it's bouncing me up and down? It's basically triggering the touch trigger over and over again, but it's only triggering for one player. And in short, in TLDR, you can use this to teleport individual players one at a time without too many people breaking the touch trigger. You can use this, you know, on walls too if you want to have people exit through a doorway. But even with this, if you had it linked up to an if gate, wait. You might actually be able to make this. Wait, you actually might be able to make it. Oh my god, it would be really simple too. Okay, alright, so you see this what I just set up, right? All you would have to do is just have an if gate for every single team color, right? So for example, if I have a team color for, so we have all these set up, right? Team color pink, team color blue, team color purple, team color green, and, green is not visible at all. There we go. Team color green, and then team color red, right? So you have all these different teams. And all of these if gates that check for different teams, they'll all have each of their own separate teleport blocks. And you can have them be across the map or whatever you want. But ideally what you would do is you would have each if gate set to a certain team color, connect them to wherever you want to teleport them to, like this. And then all you would have to do is connect this one touch trigger to all of them, right? So what that ends up doing, right, is let's just say I am on team color red. When I hit this touch trigger, this if gate's gonna say, nope, you're not on the correct team. Nope, you're not on the correct team. Nope, nope. But when it gets to this one, it's going to say, hey, you're on the correct team. You may pass. So because it's hitting all of them at once, all of them are going to fail except for one of them, and it'll be able to separate them. That's great. See, this is the magic right here. This is what we're doing. We're having a grand old time inventing stuff for features that haven't even come out yet. So it uses player data? Yeah, essentially it does. Yeah, it's literally that simple. So if you want like a respawn thing where you can teleport, so if someone dies on a certain team and you want to put them back into their team spawn, you just do this. There you go. And if you want to incorporate something even further, you can actually do this. You can add an add-on by putting a item block, going to this touch trigger, adding it here, and then all you have to do is go to set it to gift to player, and then set it to the brand new trader sword. And boom! So not only is it going to respawn the player and send them to their team spawn, but it's also going to put a trader sword in their inventory too. So yeah, it's super simple, and boom, there it is. I'll definitely make a tutorial. I would really like to make a full guide. Chad, do you guys remember the full guide I made on the decal block and the full guide I made on the, a bunch of other stuff essentially? Yeah, I did that on the and custom NPCs too. I want to make a full guide on the team block as well, showing you guys how to do stuff like this. Very simple things that will allow for new capabilities in your map. But yeah, so this is how you would build a team respawner. Yeah, that's how you would be able to build a team respawner. Now the only thing is that how you would assign each person to their own team. If you just put your player spawner right here, what's going to end up happening is this works for respawns, but it doesn't work when, you know, this is happening, right? So what you would have to do is you would have to have your player spawn in a room where people can choose their team, right? Or maybe it randomly chooses a team, right? So you pick either team purple or team yellow. So everybody starts here and they choose. Now, when everybody spawns into the game, or when the game actually starts, what you need to do is you need to flip these. You need to essentially flip these, right? So you'll have a player spawner that's in here, right? Just like this. You'll have a player spawn in the respawn thing, and then you'll have your starting area. All you have to do is have a NOT gate connected to this first spawn, and then, so whenever the game starts, let's just say you have some sort of link circuit that starts the game. It could be as simple as you, the owner, pulling this lever to begin the match or whatever, right? What you will do is you'll have that connected to this, and you'll have it connected to this. And what that'll end up doing is it'll shut this off so players can't spawn here anymore, and it'll enable this. That way when the round is starting and players are killing each other, they'll respawn in here and it'll work like magic. We really need a copy-paste option. I would really love a copy-paste option. Honestly though, I haven't seen any interest about it from, I mean, I've seen interest from the community, definitely. But I don't know if it's coming. I have no clue. I got no clue. I got no clue. Oh, wait. Chat, we have some more information about the update, actually. Oops. We have some more information about the update, actually. Epic Take actually posted more in Discord, about the next update. So I'm going to share with you guys the screenshot right now. But an ad is about to play, so hold on, I'll give you guys a second. Okay, ad should be playing for you guys. I saw the timer for it, so I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry. Let me know when the ad's over. Let me know when the ad is over. It's over? Okay, we're good? Okay, cool. Ad's over. Alright, so, yeah, let me go ahead and share the screenshots then. So check this out, everybody. Check this out. Look what we got here. So, basically, in one of the Discord servers, in MiniToonFan's Discord server that he set up, he basically asked, he said, is it safe to assume the next update will have the color wheel, blacklisting, roller coasters, and this new feature? I don't remember what he referenced when he said this new feature. Did I ever post it? Let me see. I think I wasn't able to decipher what he was talking about, though. And then Epic Tank says, maybe in the bigger update. Is that still set for this year, or and he says only time will tell. But I mean, that was already confirmed by Minitune that it's either this weekend or next weekend, so I don't know why a hint was given for something that was already confirmed. But let me see. So we're gonna go over here. And Minitune fan says 1.5k likes is a big goal. Epic Tank says it's pretty low compared to the past. The roller coaster one was like 2k likes though. Epic Tank or Minitune fan says linkable turrets. Epic Tank doesn't. I don't know if he. Let me see. I don't know if he replied to that one directly. Epic Tank says, but with jailbreak now, I'm curious to see how easily this goal was reached. My jailbreak tweets perform pretty bad in comparison. Seems like it's going the same speed as before, maybe slower. I don't know, we'll see. I prefer it to take longer because I need to get images for it. Images in reference to the new teaser. Is it a really big feature, or Epic Tank says, I would say so, it has a ton of potential. And oh, this one right here. Yeah, it has a ton of potential. So I think maybe he was talking about linkable turrets. Dude, we need linkable turrets though. This is something I was really asking Epic Tank for when turrets first released. Because having linkable turrets, that means you would be able to create a system where you could upgrade turrets and have like a better tower defense. Because right now with turrets, because you can't link them, they're always powered on. And they just cause lag in people's maps and stuff like that. So I'm really hoping that gets you know, power ability. I think it would be so good. Minitune fan says, one last thing, can we see the turrets become linkable? And then Epic Tank just says, not if you're blind. I have no clue what that means. Are they not already linkable? Because I checked in the updates that came out after the turret, and I don't remember them being linkable. Because I remember specifically checking to see, and they weren't. Yeah, they're still not linkable. So I have no clue what he says here when he says, not if you're blind. I have no clue. Chat, what do you think this means? I have no clue what this means. Ernie, will we ever have the move block? It'd be so cool. I have been the #1 person rooting for and asking for the move block. And nothing's happened yet. I do not expect the move block's going to be coming in the next update, though. I don't expect it coming in the next update. It'd be really cool if it did, but I do not expect it. Like I said before, I wouldn't expect the roller coaster either. The roller coaster is a major event that takes a huge amount of work and it's super complex. And that would be reserved for a really big update. And I don't know when that would be. I have no idea when that would be. We need the buffer gate? What is the buffer gate? What would that do? Ernie, if the button is connected to an item block, a teleport block, and a button set to 0, people can get 2 of the same item? Oh, for the trader sword? Oh, no, in general. Maybe? I guess maybe you can have it where you tell, I don't know. In that case, just have it set to 1 second. That way people don't end up, you know, cheesing in that way. Not on update theme, but something that would be good is something that can detect deaths from the wooden sword. Now with the team feature, I'm actually wondering if the leaderboard will show kills. Like, it will actually say, like, you know, Ernie's... Let me show you. Something okay, so you see where my leaderboard is right up here, right? I'm wondering if next to it, it'll show, like, a kill counter. I think that would be super cool. I'm not sure how complex it would be to add that, though. I wouldn't imagine to be so. Will the ban system be released? Oh, you mean the blacklist feature? I have no clue. I have no clue. What about linkable Pig 64 console? I don't expect that to happen. I do not expect that to happen. Let me see. Minitune fan said, can we see turrets come soon? Epic Tank responded by saying, not if you're blind, meaning we are going to see them unless you're blind. Oh, so he was talking about, like, Okay, okay, I can see that now. That's interesting. I guess that was like too early to say that. That would have definitely made more sense if he had said that when the turret's already released. But no one knows that the turrets are gonna get, you know, linkable or not. So why say not if you're blind? That's like saying, man, I'm so excited for Christmas. I wonder if I'm gonna get that toy robot I wanted. And then your dad's like, not if you're blind. And this whole conversation happens in like November. It's like, how is anyone supposed to know? How on earth is anyone supposed to know? I have no clue. We really need decimals for every link that has to do with some sort of time intervals. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy that prompt triggers, you can't set them to 0 seconds. You just, why can't you set them to 0 seconds? You can set them to 0 seconds. I was wrong. When did that get added? Oh my god, it's so much nicer. Oh, wait, never mind. Wait, what? Oh, is it because I hit cancel? Okay, yeah. I'm in dummy mode today. Okay. Alright, that's so much better. Yeah, because there was a point where I was telling Epic, I'm like, please make it so that you can have these set to 0 seconds, because they were always locked at a minimum of 1 second. And buttons always became better because you could just set them to 0 seconds. And then the last time I asked for that, Epic's like, oh, here's some link combination you can do where you can make it 0 seconds. And I'm like, it would be nicer if you could just, you know, set it to 0 seconds. So let me see, let me see. So I have that connected here. There we go. And boom, there we go. Will the colored water feature come? That's a good question. Yeah, this is so much nicer. Look at this. You can just... Oh my god. Oh my god, here comes the flood of soldiers. Hold on, everybody. I had to take these guys out. I gotta take them all out. I want to talk about another feature I'd really like for build mode as well. Here, first we gotta take them all out. Oh, there they go. Yep, they're all gone. I think their humanoid roof part didn't get cleaned up though, so if I walk in that area, I'm definitely gonna die. I am 100% going to die if I go over there. Let me see, maybe I can hit him over here. This is so funny though, you can just snipe all these guys and hit them with all this. Oh, I only got one of them. Oh, and I just blew myself up because I was too close. Oops. Is it still gonna clean all these guys up? Yeah, I guess, yeah, okay, there we go, yeah, it did. What if advanced rotation comes in the next update? Do we need it? Yes. I have no clue. This is the only thing we know about build mode so far is the team block. This is the only feature that's gotten teased so far. Sorry, I missed your question. I totally slipped my mind about the buffer gate. What is the buffer gate? Tell me what the buffer gate is. Build mode UI idea, pre-built blocks so you don't have to worry about hours of copying the blocks manually. I have had an idea with... Let me pitch you guys on this idea, okay? Let me pitch you guys on this idea. This is an idea I really hope comes into build mode someday because it would be incredible, right? It's an extension of the copy-paste feature, right? So you would be able to select multiple blocks at a time, you'd be able to copy them, and then paste them wherever you're looking, and then it would just, you know, place them down, right? So you end up doing that. And then guess what you can do? You can save your creations. So for example, right, if I select all of this, I can save it into a new tab in here called Saved Creations. And you know how you guys can place down individual blocks and stuff like that from this menu? Imagine being able to go into this menu and fetch an entire creation that you can place as one single block, right? It would be helpful if you were working on different parts in your guys' own servers. It would help if, like, you wanted to join someone's game and say, hey, I have this cool thing I built. Want me to add it to your map? And it's like a cannon or something like that. Something really cool. Something really cool. That is a feature I would absolutely love. I would love, love, love. What do you guys think about that feature? The buffer gate will buff the stats of a player like speed. Oh, so it's a player setting changer thing. Curly Fry made that block. I forgot what it's called. It's called player config, I think. Yeah, a player config block. You'd be able to change the settings. You'd be able to change the speed, the jump height, the gravity, the fall speed, all kinds of stuff with the players, and I think that would be so cool. Because they're like, have you guys ever wanted to make a Sonic the Hedgehog map? And the best thing you have right now to work with that is this. And it doesn't even move you that fast. It just moves you slightly quicker. But that's it. I wish they added like a clipboard. Yeah, essentially like that, but you could save it to your player data. So when you move over to someone else's map, you can place them down. I think it would be incredible. I think that'd be super cool. Here's an idea I had. Make it say the Piggy's name above their head if you're in the same team as them so you know which Piggy's which. Yes, I would absolutely love this for more than one reason. I would really want that feature. When are we going to get more build mode slots? Don't we already have like 12 build mode slots or something? How many do we have? Yeah, we have 12. Yeah, we got a lot of them. Yeah, we got a whole lot of them. Imagine being able to put wall design scene and main Piggy into build mode, like the lab designs and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that'd be super cool. And we can use it for the team feature. If someone's on a certain team, it has a different stat. Yeah, exactly. Like a player config. Why aren't you able to just... Oh, speaking of which, I need to bring up an idea that, here's the thing, everybody. The Trader Sword. Remember how I talked about this last week? About the Trader Sword? Right? And the team feature. It's incredible. But we need one more block to really make this work. And that block is an idea called the health block. How does it work? Well, it works exactly like a power death block, except you can do 3 things. You can damage players. Instead of just insta-killing them, you can do a set amount of damage. You can heal players by healing them a certain amount, or you can change their total health. So, for those who don't know, everybody's health by default is set to 100. But on Roblox, you can actually change that health total by, you know, you can do it with scripts and stuff like that, or just, you know, in studio in the player service, essentially. You can just change the health, probably. You can do stuff like that, right? It's great. And the reason why this is important is because what if you want to make boss fights where people don't instantly die and they just take damage? You would be able to have essentially power death blocks, except they do damage, right? What if you wanted to heal people? You can have some sort of like healing station where people, if they activate it, they get healed. That would be great. Or if you want to have it where you can change someone's player health. Imagine being able to have it where one player has like 100,000 HP and they're a boss. How cool would that be? Like a boss battle. Like for those who play TF2, it would be Saxton mode, right? That would be so cool. So you'd be able to do some awesome stuff like that. And just like the power death block, you'd be able to change based on if someone triggers it or if someone touches it. So I think that would be incredible. Now, why exactly is this needed with these other things? It's mainly because of the Trader Sword. As I talked about last week, the Trader Sword does a huge amount of damage. It basically insta-kills. That's a problem. There's no real fight that happens if people are just able to instantly kill each other, right? So if you change the player's total health, then the sword won't be able to instantly kill. I'll prove it to you guys. Because I have admin commands, there is a gear on Roblox. It's one of the only gears I know of that changes your total player health. And I need a volunteer. I need a volunteer in my Piggy map right now to help test this. I need a volunteer. Who's here? Let me just open this up. Let me open up my server. Here's my username if you guys want to get on in here. YouTube. There you go. Get in. I only need one person though. I only need one person, so I'm just gonna close it here. There we go. Okay. I am going to... I think the other person's a little laggy though. I think the other person's a little laggy. So there we go. Okay. So I'm gonna demonstrate it to you guys right now. Welcome, Blue. You are going to attack me with this Trader Sword, and I'm gonna demonstrate. So first, I'm gonna have respawn set on, right? So here's what we're gonna do. We have respawns enabled. So we have that set up like this. So let's go ahead and go to no enemy mode. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna show you what happens if you... Oh, here, come over here. Yeah, take this sword and use it on me. Do one charge attack on me. So here's what would normally happen if you use the Trader Sword on someone. So go ahead and hit me. Boom, instantly dead. Instantly dead. And here, I'll show you guys my health bar. So look at the top corner where it says stop game. That's where my health bar is going to be. Go ahead and do it again. Do one charge attack on me. One charge attack. Yeah, just do one charge attack. Boom, instantly dead. You can see my health bar up there. It was completely wiped out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat a food item called the Holiday Ham. And the Holiday Ham, what it does is it doubles your player health. It's one of the only gears that I know of that can actually change your player health. So let me actually eat a whole bunch of these so I can continue to double my player health over and over again. So let me eat all these. So over time, it's going to increase my player health. No longer will I only have 100 health. I am going to have probably thousands of player HP. So now we're going to see what happens when someone hits me with the Trader Sword. So go ahead and do one charge attack. Look at my health up here. Look at how much longer I just survived for. Did you guys see how much longer I just survived for? I survived for way longer. So if you were able to change the... Yeah, look at this. Look how much longer I was able to survive for. That's insane. Here. Let me eat more of these hams real quick, and then I'll let you attack me again. So being able to have something like the health block where you can change the total HP of either whoever activates it or all players when it's activated, which is super helpful. Same with the heal functionality too. It's going to be really nice. Super, super nice. I think it would be cool if there was some functionality to damage all players in the server too. Just having those settings is going to really allow for more things to be done. Wait, Ernie, will Maytune add fighting scenes where you can make it, it would look cool? Maybe? I mean, yeah, it's probably up to the players to build. Probably up to the players to build. So I'm about to eat a whopping 30 hams here. I'm about to chow down a whopping 30 hams and increase my player HP by a huge amount. By a huge amount. So watch. Oh, you mean the move block when? I have no clue. I really want the move block, but I don't think it's going to be happening next update. I do not think it's going to be happening next update. Let me see. Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready? You ready? Okay, so, wait, hold on. Let me eat these last ones here. So remember, everybody, see where it says stop game at the top right-hand corner of my screen? Pay attention to there, because that's where my health bar is going to be. It'd be cool if even on my end, you could see my health bar above my head. That would make it so much nicer. Alright, so do one charge attack. I'd like to order one charge attack. And look at that. Oh, you didn't... Wait. Wait, let me heal. Hold on. Let me heal real quick. You only did the single sword hit, so it didn't count. What can I eat that'll heal me? Because I have a huge amount of health. Is there anything that I can use to just fully heal me? I don't think there is. Unless I summon in, like, a fairy? Yeah. Yeah, let me summon in a fairy. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, it healed me now. I don't know if this fairy is able to be killed, though. This is not a new feature, by the way. This is just something else. Alright, go ahead and hit me with one charge attack. No. Wait. Let me heal. Can I have multiple? Wait. Can I have multiple of these fairies? Oh, I can. Yeah, I can. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna bring my regen. This doesn't affect my total player health, by the way. It just affects my regen. Okay. Double click, spam click to do charge attack. Yeah. Spam click to do a... Alright, so now look at my health. Wait, what just happened? Oh my god, did the fairies just die? Oh, I'm not respawning. Oh no. Oh no! Anyways, you guys get the idea. Maybe it's not best demonstrated in this when it's not already in the game yet. But if you change the player health total, you'll be able to make it where the sword doesn't insta-kill anymore. So that's basically that. Thank you, Blue, for your help. I appreciate it. Let me see. What is a charge attack? So a charge attack, for those who don't know, maybe you guys are on mobile, but it's kind of the main issue of the sword Because, so here's the thing, right? The sword is literally a Link sword, the classic Link sword, right? So if you click once or twice, you can do single attacks, but if you spam click, you'll do a charge attack that does massive damage. And it also has an issue where if you even touch the sword while it's held out, you'll take damage. It's one of those old Roblox gear kind of things. They removed the loading thing. Oh yeah, they changed the text. That's right, they changed the text. Idea, unanchored block and rocket launcher item. Currently, I came up with a way better idea where it's a block config changer, where you can change the properties of a block. So you can, like, change the color, wall games around it. Because, like, imagine, right? You power on, imagine being able to press a button and a block's color, texture, whether it's anchored or unanchored changes, its transparency changes, all sorts of really cool stuff. Imagine being able to change stuff like that. It'd be really cool. But yeah, just to demonstrate what the charge attack does, I'll show you guys right now, right? So if I spawn in a soldier piggy and I hit him once, see, they take like half damage. But if I do a charge attack, they instantly die. They basically instantly die. Let me see. We need rocket launchers and explodable blocks for Doomspire Brick Battle. Dude, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Like, being able to just have explodable blocks in general would be really cool. Maybe, like, maybe, I don't know. We need a band feature? Yeah, I know. We really do. Idea handcuffs and, like, a taser gun for PvP. So, oh yeah, like prison life. Well, there is a taser on Roblox, but there's a Roblox gear for a taser, but it doesn't quite act the same. First of all, it's not a projectile, it's only melee. So you have to get close to people to use it. Let me get you guys in here so I can test it out on you guys. Having gears in build mode would be amazing. I know. They'd be better off being added in as items though. Alright, if you guys want to join my server and test out some of these ideas here, get on in here. There's my username. Maytune said Daisy military alternative skin is coming next build mode update, or next Piggy update. Oh, that's awesome. Very good, very good. Ernie, what do you think of the topic of a gate that lasts forever when activated instead of building the link up and gate mechanism? There is something you can already do. Having a gate that stays on forever, you can already make that in build mode. And it's pretty simple too. It's called a power holder. So if you want to make it, all you have to do is just connect this into here, connect this into here, and then link up your button or whatever to the AND gate. And boom, there you go. And if you ever want to have it so it's disabled later, you put a NOT gate on top of here and you power the NOT gate to shut it off. That's all you have to do. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you guys real quick what that looks like. Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta delete this before someone goes on a mayhem. Yeah, I definitely gotta delete these. I definitely need to delete these. Let me delete that, and there we go. Okay, we're good. Yep, we are good, we are good. So, let me show you guys the idea. I like the taser idea. I think it's really cool. The only problem is that I just gave the taser to everybody. Oh boy. So, the problem with this taser is that how it works is if you activate the taser and you touch someone, it Oh, right. I forgot I put a sword here. I totally forgot I put a sword here. Wait, let me do this. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. I fixed it. We're good. We're good. We don't have to worry about people attacking or anything now. So the problem with this taser is how it works is it's close range, and when I activate it and I touch someone with it, they get electrocuted. And you can't notice any difference right now, but see how this person just got hit with the taser and they're trying to get up and they can't? They just end up flopping around for a while. So if you have 1 million people with all these tasers, everyone's just gonna get stuck on the floor and is never able to move. So that's why I think the prison life version of the taser is way better. See, look at this. Also, this is the same model taser as the one that Officer Doggy uses. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, having one that's a projectile that stuns people would be so much better. It would be so much better. Let me see. Will the dev add a custom items like the NPC but for players? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? As for guns, I think there would be 2 guns that would be super cool for build mode. One of them is the shotgun. Because, like, you know, who wouldn't want a shotgun? Look at this. Georgie with a shotgun. I love how part of the arm is just stuck out in front of him. Like, it looks like his arm got chopped off. But look at this. You can shoot the shotgun, and it fires a bunch of shotgun pellets. And the more of those pellets that hit someone, the more damage it deals. See, I just hit that person up close, and they just died. And if you press R, you can reload the gun. So we can go over to right here, right? Let's go over to a giraffe. And boom, they're dead. And if we press R, it reloads the gun. And then boom, there we go. Like, is this cool or what? Everyone can go around and, you know, hit people with shotguns and stuff like that. Wait, does it work on the soldier piggies? I wonder if it works on... Oh, it probably doesn't. It probably only works with the trader sword. Doesn't the safe place have weapons? I'm pretty sure they do. But there are so many different weapons on Roblox that Epic Tank could, you know, bring into Piggy and just adjust the code for. For example, I'll give you another example. The M1 Garand. It's a rifle. See, it's literally a rifle. So you can go and fire at people like this. See, I just got someone from all the way over there. It'd be cool if it had like a scope functionality too. I think that'd be cool. If you hit any R6 players in the head, it instantly kills them. At least according to what it says. But you can, yeah, you can just hit people. I love the little bullets that pop out of here too. It's really cool. You can hit people with rifles. Another one that you can use is a rocket launcher. But the problem with the thing with the rocket launcher that needs to be fixed is the fact that you can friendly fire, which means if you blow it up too close to yourself, you'll die as well. But there's actually an even better version of this rocket launcher that would be even better for build mode. It's called the Rocket Jumper. Yeah, it's called the Rocket Jumper. So I'll show you what that looks like, right? So this is the Rocket Jumper. And the difference is, if I fire this rocket close to me, I won't die. If I fire at someone else, they'll die and take damage. And it has a cool reload animation. But what's even better is that you can use it to boost your jumps. It's called the Rocket Jumper, like in TF2, right? So you hit this, and boom. Whoa, someone just got flung all the way over there. Also, it boosts your speed. Maybe having that be removed would be nice, because because you can adjust speed different ways. So having the speed thing be removed would be better. In case something like a player config block ever gets added later on that you can just adjust the speed for, and this one won't be permanently faster. Yeah, you can just do this. But yeah, look, you can just fire that over and hit players with it, right? The only thing is that would also need to be fixed is that this won't collide with like touch triggers and stuff like that, stuff that's invisible. So anything that has like transparency set to 1, it should ignore it and not blow up. I think that would be a lot better. That would be a lot better. Will you join our build mode map, Cerny? Oh, there's a build mode map I would love to join. Let me see if they're still hosting right now. Because I saw it before the stream and I was like, oh, I really want to play this. Are they still hosting? No, they're gone. Oh man, it was a build mode map. It was like, watch TV up late at night, but don't let your mom catch you or something like that. And it had like a bunch of memes playing on the TV or something like that. And it came, and then you saw this dialogue and like timer go down. It's like, mom is coming. And everybody has to go and like rush over to the bed to go like, you know, pretend like they're back to sleep. And then mom will pop in and be like, mom is checking the room, or like, hey, something's not right here. And then she discovered the TV was still on or something. I don't know if it actually did that. That was just my theory. But that would be so cool. I mean, I think that was probably what it was. But they're not hosting it anymore. I don't remember the username either. I would have probably checked to see if they were, what's it called? How do we stop the tame? Don't worry, I'm here. But yeah, that gear, for example, would be good for, like, Doomspire maps. It would be so good. What's another gear that would be good for Roblox? For build mode. What's another one that would be good for build mode? There's a couple other ones I had ideas for. One of them is the wormhole tunneler. I'll put that one right there. The platform producer, I'll put this one. So these are two more complex gears, but I think these would be good for build mode as well. One of them's the wormhole tunneler. It's literally just the portal gun from, well, Portal. You place one portal, you place another, and you jump through and you get teleported on the other side. It works on NPCs as well. And when you press X, it resets your portals as well. When you shoot a portal and you shoot another one, you can shoot again to move the orange portal around. So that would create some awesome puzzle potential inside the game. Another one is the platform producer. You can make your own obbies, sort of. So you click this, it'll launch a platform in the air that attaches to like parts, and it attaches to other players too, which brings some really cool potential as well, which I'll talk about. See how it just attached to this player, right? It sort of changes their center of mass though, which is a little odd. But what you can do is, let me attach a platform to this guy, right? So let's just say there's like a Piggy, right? You have a Piggy, and only Piggies can walk across acid without dying. But if you attach a platform to them, you can have everyone stand on that platform, and Piggy will be able to carry them across. Like, you can do some crazy stuff like that. Or if there's a really tall tower, you can like build a bunch of platforms going upwards and use it to get over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Oh no, everyone's flying. I don't know why it like makes them jump up higher. It's so strange. But yeah, you have to be careful though, because these platforms, when they change color, it indicates how long until the, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, oh my god. No, don't spin. Don't spin. You can just do funny stuff like this. When it turns red, that means it's about to disappear. Use the steampunk glove. That's another thing I think would be great for build mode. The steampunk glove. Technically, it would look like the steampunk glove, but it would act like this gear. There's a gear called the giant skeleton arm. And I know it looks exactly like the skeleton key. They just look the same. But this is an original Roblox gear where if you do this, you can actually push players. I think it only works on R6 players though, unfortunately. But that can be easily fixed. But yeah, you can do this and it would just do that. You can hit that and then everyone will get hit. Right? You can actually push players, which would be great for like Squid Game maps. So having the script for this, except in the golden steampunk gauntlet, although you have to change the arm mash and all that and stuff like that. I was actually tinkering around with that in studio to see if I could get that working. It's working nicely so far. I'm still working on it though. But it's working pretty nicely so far. Airstrike would be good if it wasn't broken. The other problem with airstrike is that the airstrike can strike other planes while they're in the sky, and it'll drop them to the ground. I'll show you right now what I mean. So, explosions, airstrike, here it is. I'm just gonna give everyone the airstrike right now, and you guys will see what happens. Okay, so I just gave it to everybody. Oh boy. Oh no, here they all come. Oh boy, yeah, see? Sometimes the planes can hit each other, especially with some of them being really laggy like this, and just like going really slowly. Sometimes, oh yeah, see that one right there. That one just got hit by an explosive. And sometimes they can actually land on the ground and stay there until the server shuts down. Probably because they don't have a functionality that decays them, or at least they're supposed to. But I guess maybe they technically have HP or something like that that just prevents them from falling. And yeah, these are the jets. The build mode jets. Let me see. John, thank you for the dono. Let me see. Axolotl? The zombie staff, but with piggies instead of zombies? That'd be pretty cool. What happened to you? Oh yeah, so sometimes with explosions, they kind of do this and like blow up their humanoid root part or something like that that just separates from the player. They permanently get stuck. It's really weird. It is super weird. It is super, super weird. Give me 1 second real quick. I want to see if, man, I really wish the, yeah, I really wish the, yeah, I wish this stuff would come to build mode. I'm really hopeful. I'm really hopeful. Mines? Yeah, the subspace trip mine would be great for build mode as well, as long as it's fixed where the color thing isn't permanent. Yeah, that would be really good. I actually made that in studio. I actually went and fixed the subspace trip mine in studio. So hey, if Epic Tank ever wants to use it, I'd give it to him for free. You have it in build mode and boom. That'd be cool. Let me see. Yeah, I'll let you guys use the subspace trip mine though. You guys want to use it? You guys want to use the mine? Alright, here we go. There. Everyone has subspace trip mines. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, here we go. It was only inevitable that this would happen. It was only a matter of time. Ow, oh, ooh. I bit my cheek. It was only a matter of time. Oh my god! What happened to the if gates? Are these brand new if gates? Why are they pink? Oh my god. New link? New link? Oh my god! The pink if gate! Oh yeah, that's right! We gotta make the new Piggy skins bald. Yeah, we did that last time. We need to make the new Piggy skins bald using gears. Okay, let's do that. Here, let me get rid of all the mines. Hold on. There we go. Yep, there we go. I had to fix them all. There we go. Okay, who has the Psycho equipped? Who has the Psycho equipped? Yeah, who has the Psycho equipped? Sterling? Okay, alright. Sterling, I'm gonna make you Piggy, don't kill. Sterling, I'm gonna make you Piggy, don't kill. Sterling. Where is Sterling? I wish these menus were larger. Sterling, there you are. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna make the new Piggy skins bald. You ready, everybody? You guys ready to see what they look like? Okay, we gotta wait for them to spawn in first. Not yet, he will fall. Yeah, so for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I use this hammer, which makes skins usually bald. For example, look at Zuzi here. Sometimes it just removes their eyes, but it ends up like removing, you know, accessories and stuff like that off of Piggy skins. So let's go see where the Psycho is. Where's... Oh, I am so stupid. I put the spawn off to the side. Yep, I put the spawn off to the side. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Yeah, I don't know. Let me fix this. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, wait. Let me put it over far away. That way people can't, like, block it. There we go. Okay, that's gonna be a lot better. That's gonna be a whole lot better now. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna be making the Piggy skins bald, everybody. You ready? Ready to see how cool this is gonna look? We're gonna make the Psycho bald, and then we're gonna make the Whisper bald. Yeah, we're gonna make them bald. Okay, so let me get an if gate here so I can make sure, set this to 0 seconds, connect that to the if gate. If gate's gonna be set to is owner. There we go. And then I'll just put a teleport block here. Okay, alright everybody, you ready to see the Psycho become bald? I cannot wait either. I really cannot wait either. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, Sterling, I'm gonna make you Piggy. Sterling. There you are. Okay, cool. That should skip the Piggy timer as well. Oh yeah, something that is kind of behind. We need a skip Piggy timer. Or wait in settings to be able to change the Piggy timer itself. Wait, back away from that area. I think you're on top of the spawn block. Wait, Sterling, back away from that area. I think you're right on top of the spawn block, and if I go over there, I'll just instantly die. I think I'll instantly die if you're standing right there. So here, back. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let me hit this button. There we go. We're gonna go here. What is this cloud? Why is there like a cloud of like mist here? Why is it not going away? That's odd. Oh, it's from him. Okay, I see. All right, everybody, ready to see what happens when the Psycho skin becomes bald? Oh. Oh, his head's gone. Oh, his entire head is gone. He's decapitated. I can't tell if this is an R6 or R15 skin, but let me see something. I'm gonna do some other tests right now to the Psycho skin. So first I'm gonna get this magic wand, and I'm gonna see if I can turn him into a lizard. No, I think it is R15. Let me see something. Let me body swap with him and see what happens. Okay, all right. Let me see. Whoa, I got like a Venom symbiote. Whoa. Why is my head right there? That's odd. It's the Psycho C3. It just turned into that, I guess. Oh my god, I got like no eyes Georgie Venom symbiote. That's great. Is there anything else I can do this for? Oh, here. I'm gonna restart and I'm gonna do surgery. I'm gonna see if maybe we can remove the mask. It might be one of those skins where it'll just rip off the whole head anyways. But let me see. The Psycho was Ernie the whole time. Oh my god. Where is Sterling? Sterling is, oh, there he is. He's a little down the list, so I gotta make sure I get him. There we go. Okay. All right, so let me teleport now. There we go. All right, let's see if we can remove the Psycho's mask. Again, it might just rip off his entire head. But yeah, you may call yourself the Psycho, but let's see who you really are. Wait, what? Let's see who you really are. Why is it not locking onto him? That is, hold on, let me see. Let's see who you really are. Why is it not working on this? That is so weird. Here, maybe here. I can't unmask the Psycho. No! He's got like a giant box around him or something. Maybe I had to get closer? Maybe I gotta get closer for it to work? I'm gonna like put the harpoon into his mouth or something. I guess the harpoon doesn't work. That's so strange. I guess it doesn't work. It's so strange. That is so strange. Yeah, maybe there's a way for me to, oh, you know what I can do though? You know what I can do? You know what I can do is I can just do this. There, the Psycho is now a frog. Oh, I definitely don't want to get caught by that. Oh, I got caught. I definitely got caught. Everybody look! The Psycho skin became a frog! Oh my god! Look at them go! They're a frog. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Okay, maybe there's a way for me to like, maybe there's some way for me to change it. Ooh, wait! No, it won't, man, I'm trying to think. Okay, I made them bald. I did that. Princess Mischief one is probably just gonna instantly kill them. I think I used everything. Unless... No, they definitely are R15. Okay, since they're R15, yeah, they'll just die if I use the other wand on them. I'll try it though. There's a troll wand that I can use on them. So let's try the troll wand. No, it doesn't even affect him. Yeah, I don't know. This guy is actually immune. He is actually immune. You cannot kill him. Okay. Okay, equip the Whisper skin. Alright, let's try the Whisper skin now. We should get raw text notes since they're too small when you use signs. Most people don't click and read them. Yeah, maybe if we had like a big display or something like that, that would be pretty cool. I mean, technically you can use decals for that though, but for those who don't have decals, maybe. Maybe. Okay, who has the Whisper? So who has the Whisper? Me, not me. I don't have it. Me. Okay, let me see. Sterling has it. Polar. Okay, Polar, where are you at? Polar. Is Polar gonna be at the very bottom of the list? Professor, oh, Polar, there you are. Okay, so I wonder if this skin is R15 or if it's R6. I think it's R15 as well. I'm pretty sure it's R15. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start off by using the harpoon on this skin. Yeah, you may call yourself the Whisper. Let's see who you really are. Let's see who you really are. Am I not able to hit this one either? What? How am I not able to target these skins? You know what? What the heck? I'm just gonna use the thing that guarantees to work. Alright? You may call yourself the Whisper, but let's see what you look like when you're bald. Oh, it's just one of those skins that fully makes them invisible. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna give you a Halloween monster potion so you can become visible again. Drink the potion. Alright, yeah, drink the potion. Alright, everybody, he's making the potion that makes him uninvisible again. Uninvisible. There we go. Oh, it just turned him into a default character. With a very tiny jump scare camera that's right there. With a very tiny jump scare camera. Maybe what I can do is... Let me see. Maybe I can... I'll use the body swap potion. Yeah, so if I use the body swap potion, it... Oh, wait, drink it again, drink it again. I just became eyeless Georgie with like a blue fit on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now if I use the body swap on you, it just turns the Whisper into just a normal player model. And then when I walk into them, it just does that. It has like a quote-unquote custom jump scare, essentially. Let me see. Let me see. Stream's lagging for me. Maybe try refreshing? Maybe try refreshing? I'm making a Piggy map for Innovation Awards. A good idea or bad idea? That would be pretty cool. That would definitely be pretty cool. Also, something else I wanted to talk to you guys, I wanted to mention real quick that I am excited for. I'm gonna start making these videos when the build mode update comes out. That way build mode is not only in the algorithm, but you guys can, I can make stuff to show you for the new tech that's coming in build mode. Like the teams and stuff like that, and whatever else may come in the next update. But I want to show you guys something that I'm very excited about. I am going to be bringing back a series on my channel I haven't done in years, which is the Insane Piggy Build Mode Creation Series. That is something I definitely want to bring back. I want to show you guys some more simple builds that you guys can make and put in almost any of your guys' maps. And yeah, chat, type 1 in chat if you guys have seen this series before. Type 1 in chat if you guys have seen this series before. Yeah, I definitely would like to bring it back and show you guys some cool new stuff. Also, whether it comes in the form of these videos exactly, or it comes in the form of like stuff like this, where it's like one individual thing that I show people. Like for example, how to build a working Golden Freddy in build mode, right? Stuff like that. It's gonna come in one of those forms. Not sure which one I want to do yet, but yeah, I think it would be really cool. I think it would be super cool. Plus it makes me excited to make thumbnails like this again. By the way, let me tell you guys something real quick. Don't watch this video. This video is super outdated. There is way easier ways to make a Golden Freddy mechanic in your map. And I definitely would like to remake this video at some point someday. I definitely would like to. Let me see. Imagine making a Piggy Innovation Awards map where you can vote for the best Piggy map innovation in each category. Chat, are there any, let's go explore some build mode maps right now. So we tested both of the skins. Wait, can I make this bald too? I think I can make this snowman bald. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, whoa, where'd he go? I essentially made the snow piggy trap invisible. I think it still works though. I think it still works. I'm pretty sure. Alright, if you guys want to go crazy and use, Alright. Everybody, I'm gonna give everyone something fun to play around with here. And, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just go, let's go check out some of the other Piggy build mode servers. I think this server's gonna be just fine. Anyways, let's go ahead and just return here. Let's go look at some build mode maps. You melted Mr. Bliss? I guess I did. I guess I did. Slot 7 free? Are they making like the Titanic or something? Let me see. Infection, steal a Piggy, Piggy says, hide and seek, high school roleplay, rating your Piggy skins, FNAF 1, help please. Let's visit this. Let's visit this. Oh, we're in FNAF 1. Oh, I like how they have the fan up here too. I would definitely like to make some more FNAF tutorials and Squid Game tutorials for build mode. Like how to make advanced doors and stuff like that. How to make a new power system. I would really like to make a new power system for Piggy build mode though. For like FNAF maps and stuff like that. Because with the current power system that I made a tutorial on, even if you have every door closed, instead of power getting more and more increased and more drained, it all just counts as if one door is closed. But if you use counters, I think you'll be able to have it where it works properly. It'll be able to increase the power draining, you know, the faster it, I don't know though, will it? Maybe. Maybe. I would have to test and see if I can actually make that possible. I'd have to test and see if that would actually be possible. Let me see. Ernie, can you make a tutorial on how to detect if there's no piggies or players left? I really need that. All you have to do is... All you gotta do... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do this. Yep, let me do this. I have this system set up in my Death Run Dimensions map. I don't remember exactly how you make it, but the idea is that you have a touch trigger in the entire area where the gameplay is taking place, right? And then you have a touch trigger on the spot where the players are teleported into the arena, essentially, and you have this set to permanent, and you have the big touch trigger set to non-permanent, right? And what you end up doing is you have an XOR gate somewhere outside of the map. It doesn't have to be nearby, right? You have the XOR gate going into here, and you have this going into here, like that. And then you have this connected to a timer. And then after like 1 second, you connect it to an escape block, and that auto ends the game. And that's all you have to do. And then you set it to escape triggers for everybody. That's all you have to do, right? So what that ends up doing is when someone spawns into the game, right, it's going to activate this, and it's going to keep this big touch trigger held down, right? So because there are two signals going into this, it's going to shut this off. But once nobody is in this big touch trigger, only this one will be powering this on. So it powers on the signal, waits about a second, and then escapes everybody. So that's how you end up making that. So that'll automatically detect if anybody's left in the server, or left in the game. Let me see. Thank you. I need this for my tower defense map. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Chat, when I bring this series back, by the way, this one right here, the Insane Piggy Build Mode Creations, what would you guys like to see me build? Now, ideally, this is for very small stuff, like, oh, how to make a cannon, or how to make this, how to make a power system, how to make a Golden Freddy, how to make this, and stuff like that, right? If you guys ask me, like, how to make a red light, green light system, that's kind of large. And that's the kind of stuff I would have to dedicate a whole video to. Not saying I wouldn't do it, I would just dedicate an entire video to it. This one didn't need to be dedicated an entire video to, though, because this is so simple to make now. And there's a newer system. But are there any smaller creations? Like, let me ask you guys something. Would you guys like to see FNAF stuff from FNAF be made, stuff from Squid Game be made? I would imagine those are the two most popular options. But let me know. A pigeon block. What would that even do? What on earth would that even do? Ernie, can you try to make a Sky Squid Game and a tutorial for it? I've been struggling with ideas. Sky Squid Game. So the idea of Sky Squid Game is that when like one person, it's like one person has to die on each one, right? I think that's how it works. It's like if one person dies, it ends up doing that. So I would imagine how you would end up getting that to work in build mode is you would just have separate touch triggers. So where's the, yeah, there we go. Let me bring this up. There we go. So I imagine how that would end up working, right? Is you would have all the pillars be really far away from each other. Like really far away from each other, like around this. And then obviously you would have you know, a death block, right? You would have a death block at the very, let me delete these. You would have a death block that basically just spans all of these pillars like this. Like that. And then if you wanted to make a system where it detects if someone died, all you have to do is just have a touch trigger at the very base of this, but only around this one pillar. So maybe you have it like this or something like that, right? You have it like that. So you just do that. And then when it detects that someone has triggered this, then it'll spawn in a bridge. There's better, more advanced ways to make this. But if you want the most simple way, you just have this connected to this. And then you repeat the process for these other two pillars. So that way, everyone's fighting up here, someone falls off, it'll trigger the bridge so people can move over to the next one. And then so on and so forth. Let me see. Have you seen Malevolent's new animations as we remade them? Yeah. I have a question though. I've never, how do I say this? What made you guys want to remake it so quickly after it released? I think both of the animations are great. The newer one is definitely better. I've just never seen that before. Teams are so useful, people don't even realize its capabilities yet. Yeah, I should have been thinking of some ideas. I showed you guys how to make the respawn thing for the team spawn splitter, which is basically this system right here. Except for the fact that these aren't pink. But yeah, let me see. But collisions aren't in Piggy, so how would a player fall off? None of the items fling you? Well, yeah, that's the sad part. There's no real way of being able to do that. So you would have, yeah, I don't know how you'd be able to do that. See, now if we had something like the Golden Steampunk Gauntlet inside of build mode, you'd be able to do that. You would actually be able to do that. The only thing though is that if you fling someone into a touch trigger that's over here, it would end up opening the bridge on this side, and that could be a problem. So I think what you would have to do to fix that is you would need to add in a powered barrier that for some reason I can't select. Oh, there we go. You would have to add in a barrier like this that goes like this. And then all you have to do is add in a NOT gate that's connected to this barrier, right? And then you connect the touch trigger to this, right? So not only is it going to open up the bridge when it detects someone falls, but it's also going to remove this barrier. That way, if someone uses a gauntlet or something like that and flings them in this direction, it's not going to trigger the touch trigger over there. Ernie, I know a system that can do that. Make a custom player model. When you die, it activates the trigger. A custom player model? And when you die, it activates... Wait, what do you mean? Ernie, what's your opinion on the year of 2020? I mean, it's Piggy's peak. What else can I say about it? What else can I mention? Oh, we remade them since many people hated them, sadly, and had many stuff people didn't like? I didn't notice anything wrong with it. But hey, you guys stepped up to the plate and did some really great improvements, so props to you guys. Tank should add a command called set team player team name. I wonder if you're going to be able to set the team name, because in the screenshot, in the teaser that Epic Tank shared, it only shows the colors. It doesn't show actual team names. So I'm hoping you'll be able to customize the team names. I think that would be great. I can't see why, you wouldn't be able to. Or why you shouldn't be able to. Let me see. When you use a player model, Z, your body falls through blocks and then activate triggers. I didn't know that. I was thinking about like, oh, maybe the parts will just fall through and it'll trigger it anyways. But I'm like, I don't know anything that does that though. Except for like Piggy parts maybe. That's interesting. That's really cool. I'm making a Blue Lock map. Is Blue Lock the soccer anime? Because it'd be cool if you can have like, a soccer, I mean, you can use the snowball event technically to do that. Which is pretty cool. but there's no real way to detect the snowball itself, because the snowball doesn't activate touch triggers. But I actually did make a bowling system where you can use that same mechanics to make it work. So what I ended up doing, look at this. So I'll just cut to the very end so you guys can see the very beginning. Yeah, you can do this, and it'll detect it as a strike. Here, let me just show the final result. Did I even end up showing the final result? I think I did. There we go. All right, so watch. So it has it when it detects it. When it detects that the NPC, how would it? This is so complex for me. This is so unnecessarily complex for me to explain. All right, so to explain it real quick, how it works is all of these NPCs are essentially bowling pins, and each one has a touch trigger that's checking to see with an if gate if they're moving. And because the snowball forces them to move, it triggers a power death block that kills them. And when it detects that all the NPCs are dead, it'll detect it as a strike. So it's really cool. So it hits them, it bowls them over, and then, as you guys saw at the very end there, it says, Ernie has bowled a strike. So if you use something like that in your soccer map, and you just have some NPCs in the goal, you can definitely do that. The only issue is that players can just go and move those NPCs themselves and sabotage the game. So what you would have to do is you would need to have a death block in front of the goal, so people can't just walk into the goal. But the snowball can go through there. See what I mean? It'd be a lot easier. Have you ever played Plague Inc? If so, what do you think of the game? Have you ever played the Cure Mode DLC? I have never played the Cure Mode DLC. I have played I have played Plague Inc before, and it's really fun. It is really, really fun. I need you to suggest that we should be able to spawn every unlockable character through the spawn link block. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That's gonna take a long, long while for them to make. And I think there's some better stuff that can be added in. Or not better, but like more important things. Prison life in Piggy. Dude, prison life in Piggy would be so cool. There's no arrest mechanic though. See what I mean? There's no arrest mechanic. So I don't know how it would work. I don't know how it would end up working. Chat, would you guys watch a video if I showed you guys how to make prison life in Piggy build mode? Prison life has been so much fun lately, though. It has definitely made a return. Can we have a tutorial on how to make a chase scene, please? I think Minitoon Fan made a video on how to make a chase scene. But maybe at some point I'd like to maybe make one of my own. If we can individually select which team a player is on through a command, it would be incredible. Wait, what do you mean? The prisoner respawn would be the prison cells? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, with the team system, you would actually be able to make prison life. Because then you would have the prison team, you'd be able to have criminals, and the police team. That would be so cool. That would be really, really cool. Let me see. There's no way to make, like, police officers drop their items, though. That's the only thing. Like, set username blue. That could be pretty cool. I realistically don't see that getting added, though. I wish there was a setting in the cure block to make the afflicted player wear a Roblox accessory. Okay, so I have mentioned this idea so many times before. And I believe the idea was originally by someone else. But being able to make it where you can have custom NPCs be player models. Like, you can use the cure block to turn someone into a custom NPC. Like, that would be so cool. You'd be able to turn people into, like, bosses or whatever if you've made, like, a boss game mode. Can you make a tutorial on animating decals? I did make a tutorial. If you go and look at my channel, I'll show you guys right now, actually. I will show you guys right now. Yeah, so just type in, go on my channel, type in decal, and right here, it's a full guide on how to use decals in every possible way. It's so good. So good. Ernie, I have a cool idea. When you get arrested by handcuffs, you get stunned for 1 minute. That's interesting, though. Don't worry, Amanda, we're good. I'm watching. How would you be able to arrest people, though? if you were making prison life, how would you be able to arrest people? Now, one of my ideas is, like, when it comes to most of anything, I could probably just have it where individual touch, like, a single touch trigger set to permanent just tracks the player data, and if it detects that, you know, they're afflicted by a certain item, they'll get quote-unquote arrested, and they'll be changed teams. So they'll be changed from, you know, if they're a criminal, and if they're hit with this certain item, then they will be taken to this team. But the problem is that you would have to have a player separator for that, and it would just be the whole Squid Game system all over again. It would just be really, really tricky. It would be super, super tricky. The funny thing about Kira and Play Gang was added during the highest point in the COVID, Play Gang donated. Oh, that's pretty cool. Can we have a harpoon geared, please? Yeah, but let me make it infection only, so, let me make it infection mode so you guys can actually use it, in a way that's nice. Yeah, let me do that real quick. I'll just set it to infection. There we go. Can you see if they can add a push item where you can choose how strong it is? I've definitely asked for ideas, and I've had less than notable success with a decent amount. But maybe I could try. Next time I'm talking to Epic Tank, I can try. I can definitely try. Let me see. So let me try this. Alright, there we go. Oh god, Georgie's arm was just ripped off. It's not gonna work on the mesh skins, by the way. If you try and use it on the mesh skins, it's not gonna work. Or the newer skins. Except I can remove, oh, never mind, they just died. Can I remove your head? Yep, I just removed their head. No! Oh no! I have a solution for the keycard problem in the guard's room. There can be an infinite amount of blue key cards and a blue key card spawner which people can use to open up doors. That's true! That is absolutely true. They can do that. And then you can automatically give cops, that. Golden Studios, how do you feel about this? They, if they didn't already rip apart your guys' new skin in the comments, they quite literally, in literal form, ripped apart the skin. Oh my god. The malevolent. The malevolent. The malevolent. I don't know what happened to him. I have no clue. Oh my god. You should remake your voting system tutorial. You release that very soon after the update release and can be optimized heavily. I made it with about 1 out of 8 links. Really? Wait, you did? I would be very curious to see. So the voting system. Well, the reason why oh, my mouse is stuck. I can't free my mouse. I had to rejoin. Oh, I can't move my mouse, so I can't leave the game. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Let me get back in here real quick. Yeah, sometimes it ends up happening. It's super annoying. Yeah, the reason why my voting system is sort of complex is because, I mean, it's not intentionally complex. It has everything. It has the bare minimum of what it needs. But the problem with the voting system, I mean, the reason why the voting system has a lot to it is because it not only handles votes, but it handles tiebreakers. It handles, I think it's mainly just tiebreakers. Because otherwise the system just breaks if there's, if there ends up being a tie. You know what I mean? Fix your mouse getting stuck, just open and close the Roblox menu. Oh, I didn't even know! Thank you! Yeah, I had no clue. I had no clue. Let me see. Yeah, I guess I didn't have to leave the game. Chat, should I make prison life? Should I try and make a prison? You know what I'll do? I'll make prison, maybe I'll see about looking into making prison life before the update comes out, and then after the update comes out, I can add in the team blocks and stuff like that, and then boom, it'll end up working. Type 1 in chat if you guys want to see me make prison life in Piggy build mode. Because I definitely would like to experiment with some of the tech, and then I can show you guys how to make some of your own. In case you guys want to make like your own style of like jail map or whatever. But I really would like to make a full guide on the team block and, you know, the other stuff that's coming out as well. I think that'd be super cool. I think that'd be really cool. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I really hope you enjoyed. Listen, we just got a new teaser, and we probably have more to come. So stay tuned. Check out my YouTube shorts. I'll be updating you guys as soon as the new teasers come out. As soon as the new skins come out, I'm going to be posting new videos. And I'll be showing you guys the new tech of everything. When it comes to Piggy build mode updates and Piggy updates in general, come to me first. I always provide ASAP as soon as the update comes out. Anyways, bye everybody. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.